YouTube, what's going on, man? It's Logan. In today's banger video, I figured I'd give you guys an updated movement guide for Black Ops 7 Warzone. With the introduction of Season 4, and we're over the halfway point in Black Ops 7, I figured now would be a good time to drop a movement guide, like an updated one. So, grapples are introduced. Just movement overall has changed in this game compared to Black Ops 6. I mean, there's still Omni movement and all that, but things have changed, so I figured I'd give you guys some tips to help me out. And without further ado, let's get straight into the movement guide. Alright guys, so before we get into the techniques, I figured I'd give you the necessary settings that you want to change before we get into the technique. So for your movement tab under controller, you want tactical sprint assist. That's essentially like, I forget the setting in BO6 or in MW3, but automatic tac sprint is that's essentially the same setting. And you want your sprint assist delay at 0. Obviously, sprint assist sideways and backwards on. You don't need manual assist or crouch assist. Corner slice is personal preference. Wall assist or wall jump assist, I don't think you need this. You don't want to automatically wall jump. You want to be able to control your wall jumping manually. And then slide die behavior, I have it on slide only. You can run hybrid, I just don't like it. It's just not for me, but hybrid is definitely an option if you want to dive off of buildings, pull your parachute, you know what I mean? And then sprint restore on, slide maintain sprint on. And then the only other thing that I would honestly change is under movement advanced settings. You want your tactical sprint activation to single tap around. And now let's get into the actual techniques. Alright guys, so I got my loadout here in a BR casual match. And I think I'm going to start with the first technique. And it's simple, it's just the slide cancel. So you want to sprint forward, slide, and cancel your sprint with the jump button. Very easy, very effective if you're like coming out of cover or like through a doorway, so you could just, you know what I mean, something simple like this. And I think I'm going to do an aiming guide as well, because centering is like very crucial in this game. So I'm going to do a centering, or I'm going to do an aiming technique video as well. But yeah, the slide cancel, very, very easy, very effective. And if you don't know how to slide cancel by now, I don't know what you're doing. I really don't. But we're going to get into the next technique now. Alright guys, next is going to be the slide into prone. So this is actually so underrated. All you got to do is do something like this. Just slide and hold your slide button down, like your B button down, or your circle button. And it looks crazy on the enemy POV. But also, like, it's super effective because people that are shooting you aren't expecting to shoot you down low. They're going to be aiming out in your chest, maybe try to aim for your head, and you're just going to do something like this. You know what I mean? You could do it any way either. You can go backward, you can go forward. Sorry, I had to kill this bot. But, yeah, super effective technique, man. And then we're going to get into the next technique. Alright, so the next technique is actually one of my favorites. It's the G slide. So, we already combined slide canceling and sliding into prone. So next, you want to aim, you want to jump, aim down sight, and slide. You can do it in any direction too with Omni movement. And this is like one of the most effective techniques, man. Like genuinely, people are not expecting you to just flying out a window or something like that. You slide. So yeah, let me just show you one more time. That easy, man. Alright guys, so something that's not talked about very often, but it's kind of common sense. It's actually seat swapping. When you're in a vehicle like this, and you're driving down a straightaway, you can hit the slide button and shoot while you're in the vehicle and then switch seats back to the driver's seat. This is really effective in VR because you have vehicles everywhere. But, yeah. If you're in like a car chase, somebody's behind you, you could just, you know, look out the window, swap seats, just pick them off. It's that easy, man. I keep saying it. All this stuff, all these movement techniques are pretty much common sense, but, you know, not to everybody, so on to the next technique, man. Alright, last but not least, I figured I'd talk about grappling. So in Season 3 and Season 4, grappling was introduced in this game, and it changed the dynamic of movement, for sure. So you can literally just use your tactical like this, grapple up to a building, you can grapple off of a building safely, go back up, like it's that easy. Like, I don't know why they added like a Fortnite, you know, component to this game, but literally just grapple up, grapple down, grapple up here. Alright guys, that pretty much sums up the movement guide. Thank you all for watching, and let me know if you learned a thing or two from this movement guide, man. I mean, it wasn't too hard to make. I just figured I'd share some tips that you guys might know about. You may know some of them, but not all of them. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace out.